In today's news, let me ask you this question. What does the world's largest asset manager Blackrock and the former US President Donald Trump have in common? Both are very bullish on crypto, yes, but more importantly, they both believe that the solution to the $35 trillion debt crisis is already sitting in the palm of our hands. As we can see in this post, this video from the Crypto Barbie here. Firstly, Donald Trump suggests that crypto could be used to pay off the $35 trillion in national debt.
I'm curious what you think the future of crypto looks like if, God forbid, you don't win the election.
Future of crypto, what does it look like? Well, I think it's a good future. You know, who knows about anything today? But I think it's a good future. I'll tell you what, you look at values, you look at what's happening and where it's come and where it came from. I think crypto's got a great future. I think it really does. Maybe we'll pay off the $35 trillion in crypto. I'll write out a little piece of paper, 35 trillion crypto. We have no debt, right?
Now this is very big news, further supporting the rise of crypto and its inherent use as a form of currency. There are also connections to Ripple with the Trump administration, seemingly in talks with them back in 2018, where Ripple and XRP was likened to Chevron and oil, which is a very, very big deal. Not to mention that Ripple has already donated a sizable sum of money to Trump this year. Ripple's chief legal officer Stuart Oldroyd donated $300,000 in XRP to Donald Trump. He also donated to Kamala Harris as well, which caught many by surprise, retailers and institutions alike, but he simply brushed it off by saying if they are pro-crypto, then that is all I care about. So I guess Ripple are hedging their bets. Point being is Ripple seems to be very close to both political candidates. And then, more importantly, then you have this article released from Forbes stating that BlackRock revealed that they are quietly preparing for a $35 trillion Federal Reserve dollar crisis with Bitcoin. This article was released just 4 days ago and since then has been updated. The title now reads, "A huge BlackRock Bitcoin ETF price surprise is suddenly about to hit." The article references the recent Federal Reserve surprise 50 basis point interest rate cut, causing price accumulation with Bitcoin and crypto, expecting therefore a fresh liquidity cycle that could put Bitcoin and the crypto market on the cusp of a major move. But now, as fear swirls, the United States dollar is on the verge of a total collapse. The world's largest asset manager BlackRock has warned of growing concerns around the spiraling $35 trillion US debt pile that is predicted to drive institutional interest into Bitcoin. Very similar to what Donald Trump stated therefore. Now obviously, the reason why institutional interest in Bitcoin is so high is due to the fact Bitcoin is the first and largest cryptocurrency in the world, and also due to the problems that crypto can solve in our financial economy, due to the fact that Bitcoin has an ETF already, and also because it is Bitcoin, it has been given regulatory approval. While assets like Ethereum have also been granted this as well, truth be told, it's a bit of a grey area for them because they aren't as trusted. They're not Bitcoin basically. So how does this relate to XRP, in particular solving the $35 trillion debt crisis? Well, when it comes to regulatory approval and ETFs, thanks to the Grayscale XRP Trust and the legal proceedings in the SEC lawsuit against Ripple, both seemingly coming very close to its conclusion with XRP, which will put it on a pedestal above Bitcoin, as it will be the first and only official legal clarity, not getting it because it's just Bitcoin, because it actually won a lawsuit. Then we can see in this video from Donald Trump again, where in this video he's attempted to pay at a New York bar with Bitcoin. Problem is the transaction hasn't settled yet due to the massive liquidity issues. Bitcoin is just too slow and not cost effective because of its scalability issues. But XRP has solved its issues already. I already showcased connections to Ripple and Donald Trump earlier in this video, but then there are connections to Ripple and BlackRock. For example, Robert Mitchnick, former Ripple employee and responsible for co-creating the XRP valuation model, now works at BlackRock as the head of digital assets. He definitely orange-pilled, I think, as well, the BlackRock CEO, as previously he was very anti-Bitcoin and now he cannot get enough of it. You have a man named Craig Phillips who used to work for BlackRock before he started working at the US Treasury Department, and now he works on the board of Ripple. The fact that Bank of America effectively owns and controls BlackRock as the largest shareholder, and Bank of America is one of Ripple's closest and biggest partners. And then, and this is arguably the most important fact, Ripple partner OpenEden is the first and only to secure an A rating from Moody, which is an agency that rates bonds, preferred stocks and government entities. OpenEden got an A rating, and OpenEden is tokenizing UST bills, which is just tokenizing debt on the XRP ledger, which is huge news, Ripple followed up this bullish Moody rating with a $10 million donation onto minting open Ethereum bills on the XRP ledger. So with all these factual sources and connections, I believe that Bitcoin is a Trojan horse to the real solution of the debt crisis, which is Ripple and XRP. At least that's what the institutions seem to be wanting right now. This, though, is the sort of knowledge that you should know to help better understand and navigate this market, which is why I created a free to join Discord server where 350 of us are working towards achieving financial freedom. We are growing every day and learning so much already, so by all means, come be part of the family. Link to join will be in the description below. Because XRP's takeover, in my opinion, is closer than you think. As we can see from Mr. Man XRP here, we have the binomial XRP Futures contract. This on top of the Robinhood relisting of XRP and Grayscale XRP Trust. XRP is evidently gearing up for a massive explosive move following the last two major hurdles being legal victory in the lawsuit and regulatory frameworks in the United States. But binomial here, this is an announcement here from Mr. Man XRP. The XRP Futures contract is a financial agreement allowing traders to buy and sell 100,000 XRP at a set price in US dollars. It is traded on weekdays and follows rules to ensure fair trading. The market is maturing. Signs are right here in front of our eyes as institutions get more involved. So imagine what the space will look like with regulatory frameworks. Speaking of which, we've got this post here from Subjective Views. We have this huge interview with Roger Baston, head of digital asset at Franklin Templeton, talking about the big picture of the tipping point of mainstream adoption with crypto and regulations. Listen very closely.
I actually feel pretty good about, I know there's a lot of pessimism about regulators and, being a little overbearing and the like, but, for sure, I think the focus from the regulators, at least our communications with regulators, and we've been shepherding several products through the US regulators and the Luxembourg regulators. What you find is that the focus has been on the asset themselves. What is Bitcoin? What are cryptocurrencies? What do they do? But after some time and education and collaboration, beginning to understand what the networks are capable of doing and how they can be an improvement over the existing infrastructure, I think you're going to see in the next couple of years a bigger realization about how the regulators can begin to do their job easier, because a lot of this activity is riding on these public blockchain utilities, quite frankly. I'm now on practically my 50th conversation with the SEC about projects, and I see the changing nature of their approach of, let's understand what these technologies deliver for us rather than focusing on the cryptocurrency itself and the volatility of it. You have the wirehouses, the wealth management platforms are doing their due diligence to select, who the limited number of providers might be. They're allowing their platforms to be able for you to purchase it. It's self-directed. They're not offering any discretionary advice. That's the tipping point. When there's more realization that these networks are hugely powerful rails off of which the data economy is going to be moving going forward. It's that big picture thematic story. When there's more understanding about that, there will be much more adoption, and we're likely to see, probably a lot higher price action, quite frankly.
Q4, in my opinion, not financial advice of course, but I think Q4 will be the turning point for crypto and XRP's mass adoption. Blackrock have hinted that XRP will be the solution to the $35 trillion debt crisis. A price rise is on the horizon, but do your own research, come chill, chat, and learn so much more in the free Discord server. Again, the link is below, but remember, don't look short term, think long term, and I'll see you in the next one.